And Tom, a 2-2 draw against Merthyr here this afternoon. Both sides going for it in the end. What was your assessment of the game?
Just a really good clash between two quality sides. I mean, you can see why Merthyr are on the run of results that they're on. They're a really polished outfit. Very, very difficult to get the ball off, move the ball really well. And it was hard work for us in the first half, for spells of the first half, certainly. And you can see why they've had the results they've had in terms of teams perhaps caving in, because they put you through the ringer physically. And as I say, you can see why some sides capitulate, and that was my biggest positive element of today. I thought that despite the fact that we had some difficult times during the game, we stood up well and we just kept going and ended up getting something from the game, which I think on balance was probably deserved in the end.
A word on Matt Hughes today, scored both goals for us. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, he's just absolute 100%er, and he uses the ball well. He doesn't give it away, and he does seem to be, I wasn't necessarily too aware of it, but he's clearly got a knack of arriving in the box and being effective in terms of scoring goals. So yeah, it's a string to his bow that I probably didn't really realise he had, to be fair. But he hasn't had necessarily a real fair crack of the whip at times. He's been in and out, but he took advantage of starting the game the last Wednesday and then again today, and I'm very pleased with him.
A word on Jordan and Gala as well, slightly further forward today.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Jordan was very good on Wednesday. By his own admission, I probably think since he came back from his ban before Wednesday, by his standards, which are obviously very, very high, I thought he'd been a little bit below par, but Wednesday was very good, and I thought, today he was good in that advanced role. He drove us forward, he runs with the ball really well and caused them some difficulties.
Obviously Merthyr retook the lead just after half-time. How disappointing was it to concede that early into the second half?
Yeah, it's the biggest at the moment. It's just these little moments of losing concentration, and you can't do it. You certainly can't do it against a team like Merthyr, and it just gives you a mountain to climb. And as much credit as we deserve for sort of fighting our way back after that, it's just big frustrations, because the big thing really at half-time was to keep the scoreline as it was in terms of goals conceded, and just start pushing a little bit and put them under pressure, and then straight away you give them the goal, their tails are up, and once again it's difficult. But like I say, we fought back well from that point.
Yeah, you say about fighting back, obviously it's the last few games I think where we've been behind and come back to get a point from these games. How good is it to see that quality in the side? Yeah,
I've always been where the big thing I want the players to have is a sort of togetherness and an affection for each other that translates itself to performances, and I think we got that with this group. I think there's a good attachment, there's a good sort of feeling amongst them, irrespective as to what I'm telling them. They want to do well as a group, irrespective as to what external motivation they have. There's a sort of internal motivation because they want to succeed as a group, and like I say, that's a big thing for me. Obviously we realise that we're nowhere near the finished article. We've got to improve. I still don't think we properly sort of hit our rhythm in a way this season. We're still probably searching just for something, but like I say, I don't question the mentality of the group. I don't question their attachment, and that's, as I say, that's a big thing for me.
That's brilliant. Thanks for your time.